It's a really good question, and the main thing is you've got to focus on your customer, support them across the customer journey in itself. So let's pick an example, right? We all go shopping. I shop at Tesco, and I've got a Tesco Club Card. Tesco Club Card basically is my loyalty program. The loyalty program will give me maybe some discounts in certain products, which again are going to be in line with the manufacturer of those products who are going to support that discount. So it's not necessarily the retail brand that's actually offering that discount. In addition to that, a loyalty program generates me points. I basically start building up those points, and then my view is I always try and save them up for Christmas. Maybe buy a couple of more drinks or something else that I wouldn't ordinarily buy, just to use those points up, or you can use them up and double them up, etc. So there's a reward to me, but that generates the loyalty to that brand for me. I'm going to continue shopping there. I've got an app. I can track how far I am from additional points, or basically what I can utilize those points for. So that's really powerful for me. But from a brand's perspective, why is it powerful for them? Well, they're actually getting all the analytics of the behaviors within a store outside of online, because online they can track that based on the account activity, but in store they can now actually track this in the same way. So they're getting the analytics of what that user's basically purchasing, the buying power of what they buy, the frequency, the intervals that they do this in, whether they buy the discounted items or the standard rate items, so that they can position how they basically set their pricing strategies. So you've got to focus on actually making sure you're retaining your customers. I touched on it earlier. Retention is at the heart of it. The other part of it is, you have the right sort of program. We've got new demographics in the marketplace now who are looking at the environmental impact of the business. What does your ESG program look like? Are you providing sustainable products and services? Is your business environmentally friendly in terms of the way it functions and operates? Are your staff treated fairly? There's a lot more now around the actual business in itself as well. So buying isn't necessarily just purely on price itself. It's the image of the business, and it needs to be reflected in the right way. So there's quite a few sort of moving parts and components in there. But you've just got to make sure actually, you do that one-to-one messaging. You use the data insights that you've got based on that customer. You communicate to them on the channels that they prefer. Not everyone's going to communicate on one channel. You've got to know, right, okay, well, right, Kim's preference may be SMS, but and your preference might be WhatsApp, and Gabe's maybe email. You split out your audience, you segment it based on their preference, not the business's preference on how they want to communicate with them. Once you've built out that engagement, you can then start having that sort of rapport with them, and the trust is there, and they feel that they can actually come to you and sort of run through ideas or questions that they may have on certain products or items. So it's that support aspect that you need to make sure you're fully conversing across to that customer themselves.